Library Friends, me, Miss Drew, and I'm out here with Michelle filming for our Tales and Trails, and we are out at H. Cooper Black State Park in Squirrel, South Carolina with Ranger Eric, and he's going to tell you guys a little bit about the amazing things that you can find out here at H. Cooper Black.
All right, well, I appreciate y'all coming out here and visiting with us for the day. So here at H. Cooper Black, we have 7,000 acres of forest to explore. Our two main user groups are, we have equestrian use and retriever training, but we also have 37 campsites, water and electric and sewer, to be able to stay with us for an extended period of time. We have our corrals for folks to bring their horses. You can bring your horses and stay out here with us. We also have a 24 stall barn if you'd like to keep your horses inside. We have 35 miles of horse trails here in the park. We also have another 30 miles of sand roads. Once you leave the paved road, you won't see any pavement again until you leave the park.
Very true.
We have 5 training facilities for our retrievers. We have the Goose Pond site and the Mallard site, the Wood Duck site. Actually, the Goose Pond is split into 2 training sites. And then we have an upland site on the other side of the property, which is called the Palmetto Field, which we also have a Boykin area for upland bird dogs over there.
That's awesome.
Some of the amenities here at the park, we have 2 full bathhouses for our campers and our day users. We have a playground that's adjacent to the barn over there that was actually donated by one of our user groups. They pooled their money together, and that we have a lot of folks that would come in and stay and ask, bring their kids with them and didn't have any place to play. So they got together and donated the money and put the playground up.
That's awesome.
Behind us or in front of us over here is our primitive camping site as well. We have 35 primitive sites if you just like to tent camp. No utilities, but again, we do have full bath facilities, so we have a lot of folks that'll come and camp in the trees and tie their horses up, high line them in the trees for folks that want a little bit more rugged camping.
Yeah. So beautiful out here. I can't think of any spot out here that wouldn't be pretty to camp in.
It is.
It's very peaceful.
It's a very nice piece of property. We're in the northeast corner of the Sandhills State Forest. There's 48,000 acres here in the state forest, run by the Forestry Commission. They have it's the majority of the property is covered in southern longneedle pine. That's the main species that's in Sandhills State Forest. As the name implies, there is nothing but sand here. It is, we're sitting on about 190 feet of straight sand.
Sand everywhere.
And the pine, the longneedle pine is about the only species that thrives here. We do have some ground species. You'll see some wiregrass and some broom straw, and the prickly pear is, if you go to other parks in the Park Service as well, there's a prickly pear. Prickly pear survives well here. That's our one of our cactus in the park. We have some seasonal flowers that will come up based on spring and fall. We'll have some lupine that'll come up. We have the pine. The pine fern. Pine ferns are still going strong. Once the heat really comes in, the pine ferns will die out as well. We finally had some rain yesterday. This can be a pretty oppressive place during the summer. We've gone about 45 days without having any rain, so it was really dry. But yeah, you can hear all kinds of hear and see all kinds of wildlife here. If you listen in the background, you probably hear the birds chirping. We've got probably 200 different species of birds here. The main species of bird that the Sand Hills State Forest is known for is the red-cockaded woodpecker. It is on the endangered species list, and here in our footprint, like I was saying, our footprint is about 7,000 acres. We have around 20 nesting sites that are monitored by federal fish and wildlife. So
that's amazing.
If you ride through the park, you'll see a big white band around 4 or 5 trees, and you can look up in the trees and look for the bird's only about that big. It's very nondescript, but they'll have big cavities that they dig out in the trees, and you'll hear the little ones up there right now. It's obviously nesting season runs from April 1st through July 1st in the forest, so we don't do much during in terms of work in the forest right now. We kind of give the birds their time
nesting
to
Michelle
nest.
and I will try to find one of those nests for you guys and show it to you too.
Yep, we'll direct you to where we can find some. Plenty of woodpeckers here in the state forest. You'll have the pileated woodpecker is very popular as well. Matter of fact, I spoke with one of our campers this morning, and one of the big pileateds. You've never seen one; they're about that tall. It's kind of the woody woodpecker.
Wow!
And he was banging on the side of his camper this morning. So,
oh my goodness!
So he asked me how one of the reasons why he was banging on it, and I said I don't know. I hope he didn't have any bugs in his camper, because that's what they're
pecking for.
That's right.
That's what they're pecking for.
So we have some red-headeds and some yellow-bellied sapsuckers.
That's a real thing? A yellow-bellied sapsucker.
Yep.
Now you know.
And then most of the standard, forest birds, you'll find all the small. You can hear them all over the place. The wrens and the.
You had some in your fireplace.
Yep, we did back in the clubhouse here. Had some birds nested in the chimney, but we also have deer and turkey. The fox squirrel is native to the Sand Hill State Forest, and I hope you can find a picture of the fox squirrel. It's a large squirrel. They're usually gray or black or a buff colored brown, about twice the size of a regular gray squirrel. We have coyotes in the park. That's the main predator in the park for our fawns and for our quail and turkey, the young, any of our ground birds. We do have. I was hoping to maybe see. We have a good stand of bobwhite quail here. We're a quail sanctuary, so we try and do our best to give good habitat for the quail. Here in the park, some of the things you can do. We do have 5 lakes inside our footprint. You can fish, and all of them are stocked and have good sized fish in them. We're also a wildlife management area through the Department of Natural Resources. So we have during the regular hunting season, we have open hunting in the forest as well. So we have a lot of folks that come stay with us that will hunt.
When they fish, can they fish using just like other docks? Can they kayak?
You can bring non-motorized boats. So
Okay.
if you want to bring a kayak out here, you're more than welcome to. We have plenty of structure that is out in the lakes for our dog trainers. We have points that go out into the water, and you can walk out on those points and fish off both sides of it.
Awesome.
So we have in our goose pond down here, we just built a new dike across it, and so we fish off the dike as well. We have all our ponds are water controlled. They all have creeks that flow into them, and they're dammed up, and they have board risers, so the water level is always the same. You don't ever have to worry about water getting out. So it's all, and the banks for the most part are pretty clean. We do have some snakes here, just like
anywhere else in the wild.
else. But you know, occasionally, most all our water, the only thing you're going to see is banded water snakes. We do have some cottonmouths they'll get up into the backwater and whatnot, but you don't normally have any issues with snakes.
What kind of fish do they normally fish out of the ponds?
We have largemouth bass and brim, and there are some catfish in a couple of our ponds.
Is there a limit to the amount of fish they can get or take from the
It's gonna be the Department of Natural Resources limits.
Okay, so the same limits as DNR.
That's right. Yeah. DNR manages all our waterways.
Okay. So they'd have to have their fishing license to license out here, to fish out here. Okay, that's a good question.
Yeah. Fishing license and hunting license as well if you're coming out here, just as you would in any other public waterway in the state.
Perfect.
So I don't know if you just heard it, but one of our dog trainers is back there training, and we have, like I was saying, we have 5 training sites. We host about 20, somewhere between 20 and 25 retriever events a year here. Our season runs, training season runs from September from pretty much Labor Day through Memorial Day. And during the summer, it's a little bit too hot to bring your dogs or your horses, for that matter. So our season runs in the winter. We're kind of opposite a lot of the parts.
And those are events that other people can come to, even if they don't have their dogs or their horses to participate in the event. They can come out and watch.
Yeah.
And you were telling me earlier that their park. You can use your park pass from the library to get into the park, but on those days that there's an event, the admission fee is covered by clubs.
That's right. The clubs pay for the admission fee if you're coming out to watch.
So you don't have to pay to come and watch the dog, the retriever things, or the horse.
Or the horse events. Yeah, we'll have, I think on our calendar next year we have 3. Right now we have 3 horse events. We have a couple of endurance events, and matter of fact, this weekend I just scheduled an obstacle challenge as well with the Backcountry Horsemen of America. So they'll be here in November. If you do want to check and see what we've got going on, if you click on the Park Service website and go to the H. Cooper Black site, we actually have a live Google Calendar on there that you can see what's going on every single weekend.
That's awesome.
So we try and keep that updated. That kind of lets all our folks, if we have any day riders that are coming in, know whether or not we've got
an event,
something going on. That's right.
So tons of amazing stuff, you guys, that you can do out here. So check their website also for any of those events. I think I'm going to look into coming out to one of those retriever trials, because that just sounds like something fun I'd like to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed this amazing story and meeting with Ranger Eric out here at H. Cooper Black in Cheraw. And I hope that you guys will come by the library, any of the 23 libraries in the Pee Dee, and pick up your backpack and park pass and come check us out here at H. Cooper Black and see what kind of cool things you can do out here. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye, friends.
Come see us.
Bye.
Bye.
Is that good?